Stacy, Covington. Hi, good morning. You're on WWL.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey.
I have an extreme case to tell you about that's just recently taken place with my daughter at Covington High School. She just started there. She's a freshman this year. So she was only in school there for about 6 weeks. In that 6 weeks' time, my child was bullied so bad. Okay, now this is a child that looks like a Barbie doll. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's the friendliest person you ever met in your life. And she was bullied so bad, and it was modeled by 2 coaches there, okay, for masses of children to see. She was humiliated in gym class in front of countless numbers of students because there are 4 coaches in charge of that period class.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, they were taunting her over, she has black hair with blonde bangs, mm-hmm. and they were taunting her as if she were some freak. And this one coach is calling her skunk girl all across the gym. And,
skunk girl?
Skunk girl, a vile, disgusting animal that most people hate. And the other coach was constantly taunting her, and just this one other student who has, kind of that look now with those types of bands, kind of like heavy metal look when we were coming up, but not as extreme. Back then,
Did you go to the school about this?
Did I go to the school about it? I got in my power suit. I showed up with the St. Tammany Parish District Handbook, which is more detailed than the Covington High Handbook that comes from the District Handbook. I had things outlined and circled. I waited at the counter. I didn't make an appointment as soon as school started the next day because she insisted on going to take her first period algebra test. And the second period was the class she would have had with the coaches. I didn't tell her I was going because, Mom, don't do that. You're going to make it worse. Mm-hmm. We weren't going that route. So I showed up at the counter in the office, and the principal was in a meeting. Well, that's fine. There was a vice principal that I knew of who was, I knew would get on this immediately. And I wasn't leaving there until something was done, at least about the coaches.
How did it turn out? And what did they tell you and how did it turn out?
Huh?
What did they tell you and how did it turn out?
Okay, they were extremely, because I asked them when I laid out the handbook, highlighted and circled on the desk, were teachers exempt? And they said absolutely not. And of course, I knew the answer to that was no. Well, because the teachers had bullied in front of all of these people, she was being bullied by masses mm-hmm. of students she's never even met, so we couldn't even turn them in. Yeah, because the kids picked it up, and the teachers
almost legitimized it, saying it was okay by doing it.
That's exactly right. The psychological term in my field, behavioral sciences, is modeled. Mm-hmm. They modeled the behavior from masses of students that do not even know my child. So down the halls, all day long, every day, this is what she was going through from people she's not even met. So there was no way to even turn in the names of the students because she doesn't even know who they are.
Wow.
So I had to pull her out, even though I don't know how they reprimanded the teachers, but I do know they did it right away. But
it was too late at that point.
It was too late at that point. It was too late. I had to pull her out, go to the school board annex, and try to get her out of the district form to send it to another school.
Well, see, that happened in Florida. The woman tried to homeschool her child, sent her to a different.
That was another thing I had to consider.
But it's on social media now, so you can't get away from it. Did that happen to her as well?
No, she wasn't being bullied on social media because none of these people were in her friends list or anything like that, and they didn't even know her by name. Mm. You understand what I'm saying? This came from these teachers modeling this behavior. And so I'm driving, even though we're only about half an hour away from the school, 3+ hours a day because it's rush hour traffic time and the amount of time it takes to get there. Yeah. And now she's seeing a counselor about it for the first time in her life, which I have nothing against that. I'm in that field, But, we had to take extreme action. So she's doing a little bit better, but it's going to take some time to unravel the only 6 weeks, including weekends, that she's missed her homecoming, and things like that. She can't go to the dance.
Thank you so much for calling. We're out of time. But
real quick, there's another case. My best friend daughter has gone through the same thing in another area of St. Tammany Parish. It got so bad they had to hospitalize her this weekend in Bastrop, Louisiana.
I'm so sorry. Thank you for calling, Stacy, and I hope everything works out.
And that's how that went.